Hey everybody, welcome back to my BakeLikeAPro YouTube channel. In today's really fun video, we're going to make a large batch of pizza dough that will yield you 2 large pizzas. So super easy. I have 4 cups of flour. That is 600 grams. I am using pizza flour, but you can use all-purpose flour as well. 2 grams of instant yeast, about half a teaspoon. And then I'm just going to mix all of that together to hide that yeast in the flour. And then I've got my little bit of, this is sugar. Get that in there. And that is 1 gram of sugar, which is about 1/4 teaspoon. And then I have 2 teaspoons of salt, and this is 10 grams. We'll just give that a little bit of a stir. So super easy, as you can see. 1/2 ounce or 15 grams of olive oil. And if you don't have olive oil, you can use vegetable oil or canola oil. And then our last ingredient, our water. 1 2/3 cups or 390 grams. And my water is at room temperature. And that is it for the recipe. So I'm going to get this onto my stand mixer and I'll be back in a second. For today's recipe, I am using my KitchenAid stand mixer. So I've got the dough hook in place. I'm going to close down the safety cage and we'll get our mixer going. So I'm going to grab the little handle, bring that up into place, and we'll get this moving. So I like to go on about a speed 2 for this recipe. So I'm going to let this knead now for 14 minutes and then I'll be back. So that there is speed number 1. That's speed number 2. That's a good speed. So I'm going to let this go and I'll be back in 14 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 14 minutes. So there we go, that is my 14 minutes. By the way, if you've watched other videos that I've done pizza dough with that newer mixer, the Pro Baker 5 Plus, you'll notice how quiet that model is compared to this KitchenAid. Anyway, we're going to lift up the safety cage. I'm going to lower this down. And I'll bring out the dough and I'll show you how nice it is. Okay, I've got my dough out of the mixer. I'm going to get my scale on. I always like to do a little weight of the dough before we start. So just add a little bit of water to your scale. That just helps out with it not sticking. This dough is really nice. Look at this dough. Oh, that is really nice. So let's get that on there. And we'll get a reading. We are at 10:07. So let's scoop that off. That makes it pretty easy. So let's go for about, what, 5:04, something like that, around there. So all I want to do now is just cut and add. There's 400. So I want both to be about the same. So you just cut and add until you're at what you need. That's 500, so let's check on the other one. Get that on there. 499. We'll add that one on there, that little piece on the other one. And there we go. So 505. Very close. So it's just a little bit over a pound. Then we're just going to form our balls. Now this dough, you can see it's a little bit more sticky than what I'm used to. I'm not sure if that's because of the mixer, because I do weigh out all of my ingredients right to the gram, so it should be exact every single time. I'm just going to get a little bit of flour on here. Take it like this, and I'm going to push it down, and then I'm just going to flip it inward. So I didn't use too much flour. I don't like using any flour at all because it does change the dough ball. Flip it over, and then just give it a little bit of a twirl. So you can see that if your dough balls are a little bit on the moist side and they are sticking to your hand, just get a little bit of flour down onto your table. So you see that? Nice now. Look at that. I have a greased bowl here. Just a little bit of olive oil in the bottom, and then I place that right in there, just like that. Got another one here ready to go. So again, just a little bit of flour down just to help us out. Get that on there. Basically, you just want to just coat that a little bit. And like that again, push it out. Bring it in on itself. Flip it over. And then the same thing. So you're going in and you're pushing and you're turning. Go in, turn. This is a really nice dough. Really nice. You go in and push. And so what that's doing is pulling everything down to the bottom. You want to get a little fancy, you can give it a little bit of a roll. That looks nice, just like that. Get our bowl, also oiled, and then get that right in there. So we've got our two bowls. I'm going to now spray a little bit of oil on both of those. That's just to keep them nice and moist. I'll do that, and then I'll be back. So at this point, I just sprayed those with olive oil. That'll keep them nice and moist. And then our last step is to cover these with plastic wrap. So there's one and number two. And there we go. And that is how easy it is to make authentic pizza dough. Something that I've got to mention is that I realized something when I was spraying both of these dough balls. I looked down and I saw my bag of flour, and it's a brand new bag of flour that I just opened about an hour before I did my video here, and because I was weighing out the flour. So I opened up the brand new bag, and it just dawned on me the moisture level or content in that flour could be slightly different than the other bag of flour that I had, and that could have just taken the recipe and just changed it slightly. So that's it's interesting about, you know, how much moisture levels can change with different flours. And it's exactly the same flour, but of course it's a different batch. So that could be a possibility, because this was just slightly on the wetter side, but as you can see, it's still perfect, and I just had to use a little bit of flour down on the table to correct that. But there we go. So it's you know, there's always a slight learning curve sometimes. You get something, if you see your dough is a little bit on the sticky side and your fingers are getting sticky, that just says throw down a little bit of flour and you'll be totally fine. So that's it for this video. So I'm going to be actually using both of these doughs tonight. I'm going to bake them both, and then to finish off the video, as like I always do, I'll take a few photos to show you what the baked pizzas look like. So if you're going to be baking these in your kitchen in your standard oven, you want to set your oven for about 550 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 288 degrees Celsius. And you're going to bake the pizzas for about 8 to 10 minutes. If you're using a pizza steel or a pizza stone, the pizza is actually going to bake quite a bit faster, and you might knock off 2 minutes off of that baking time. And before I forget, so since I'm baking both of these tonight in about 4 hours, I am just going to leave these on my table like this. In that period of time, these doughs are actually going to come up and they're going to touch the plastic. And as soon as I see that they're actually getting that way, if I find that the dough is just activating a little bit too quickly, I will put them in the fridge for an hour just so that they calm down, because I do want to have a lot of that energy left over when it goes into the oven, so I get a nice poof, in the pizza crust. So that's it for this really fun video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you wish, and if you're on Facebook, you can also check me out over there at BakeLikeAPro. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. And please subscribe to my BakeLikeAPro YouTube channel, and also click that notification bell to be alerted every time I upload a brand new video.